Movsar Evloev must fight Alexander Volkanovski. Alright, welcome back to another video over here on SCS Combat. We just wrapped up our UFC London live stream. If you haven't already, subscribed and come back for more. We're here every weekend for the UFC, for boxing, live every weekend so far this year. Movsar Evloev defeats Lerone Murphy, moves to 20-0, beats him via majority decision, 48-46, 48-46 and 47-47. Evloev lands 2 low blows in the fight, and as we know, we've got to get stricter on those fouls. So on the second low blow, he loses a point. That obviously pretty much made it a need to win every round for Evloev, and it went as I predicted. Murphy done good. I actually had it 47-47. I had Murphy winning the first 2 rounds. I give Evloev the last 3, but obviously he loses a point in the 4th round, so that brings 47-47. Evloev come on late, and that's what I predicted. Murphy done really good at the start with his striking. Evloev's striking's very good as well, though, I do have to say. Very good shot selection, very good accuracy from Evloev, and then later on in the fight, Evloev gets Murphy down, and then he just put it on him from then. Landed a great punch as well on the feet, and a great flurry then in the 3rd round to win that round, in my opinion. Then Evloev cuts him before that, then in the 4th and 5th starts getting him down with the wrestling, dragging him down, keeping him there at points. Murphy very good at getting back up to his feet though. Evloev landed ground and pound any opportunity he got. It was a very close fight, could be argued a draw. Lerone Murphy injured his hip in there, going for a spinning elbow, but yeah, I think Evloev's the rightful winner, because even though I give it a draw, sort of momentum wise, if someone was going to win, I feel like Evloev is definitely the winner of that fight, and he gets it done by a unanimous decision, or not unanimous, majority decision. And yeah, I mean, great performance from Evloev, great performance from Murphy. It was a close fight and a high level fight like you would expect with the 2 highest level contenders for the title and the title eliminator. But Evloev comes out on top. He moves to 20-0. He will take on Alexander Volkanovski next for the UFC featherweight world title. It's a very interesting fight. Will Evloev finally lose, or is Volk gonna lose again, and maybe that'll be the end of Volk's career if he does, or will he come back for the rematch? That fight's gonna be interesting. Obviously Volk has been hard to beat. He's only been beat by Makhachev and Topuria, so look, that is gonna be a very interesting fight. Movsar Evloev definitely caused upset with that one, so yeah. Lerone Murphy on the other hand, great performance from him as well. Unfortunately he got injured in there, so hopefully that's nothing too serious, and then he can come back and get the ball rolling again, move towards that title again. Very good fighter. Arguably should have got the draw there, and yeah, look, I'd like to see him back soon. I know the featherweight division is highly booked, I'm pretty sure, so let's see him back soon in a good fight, because let's be honest, on his run to that fight, he had fought Pico and Amit, do you know what I mean? So I think he should get better opponents next time, because Murphy against Lopez, depending on the timing, could be really good, or Steve Garcia if he beats Lopez. So yeah, we'll see with that one. And yeah, that was the main event. Very good fight, very good victory for Movsar Evloev to get the title shot next. On the other hand, the co-main event, Luke Riley took on Michael Aswell Jr., and that was a war. Very good fight, back and forth, great shot selection from both fighters, great accuracy, both landed clean punches. Luke Riley comes through the test again though, and he is now still undefeated and going further up in the rankings. Gene Silva should not be in the conversation at all to fight for the title, by the way, in my opinion. This is just a tweet that I've just seen. How can you get the title shot if you beat Arnold Allen, and before that you got spinning elbow KO'd by the guy that literally just lost for the belt? No way should you get that title shot, especially after number 1 ranked fighter just beating the number 3 ranked fighter and moving to 20-0. Yeah, what does Volk had to say? He didn't expect Movsar to just stand with Lerone. That was something that Bildy had to do, or so he could guarantee himself a title shot. Maybe he did expect it, then I read that wrong. The UFC empowerment, he was stronger and he wanted it down. Able to outdo him on the feet was quite impressive, to be honest. 20-0 now, and I guess he's next. That's it. Words from the champ, the GOAT. UFC don't have an excuse to not give me a title fight now. Is also words from Movsar Evloev. I think he deserves it next. I think Gene Silva getting it is clearly just fan-based bias. We're going to be honest. Doesn't deserve it. Needs another win. And that's my thoughts on that. Give him the winner of Zalal against Sterling. Simple as. Movsar's 20-0 and he's beat Diego Lopez. He's beat Arnold Allen, by the way, who Gene Silva just beat. He's beat Aljamain Sterling, and now he's beat Lerone Murphy. Like, that last 4 opponents is ridiculous, and you're telling me that he can't get the title fight? That's what I think. I think Evloev has to get the title shot. The video would talk a bit of a turn here because I'm on Twitter, but very good co-main event. Excited for the future when it comes to Luke Riley. Very impressive, very good stand-up. Now we get to the fun part. MVP, who's been very outspoken about fighter pay, walks out to They Do Not Care About Us. The dancing that he done in the way to the octagon was the most entertaining thing about his fight, because Sam Patterson threw 78 shots, Michael Venom Page threw 61. Michael Venom Page gets the unanimous decision victory, but people know not to run into Page's punches, and in return Michael Venom Page just waits for counter anyways. He landed a couple of nice punches in there, but very lackluster, very low output. And when you come out and talk about fighter pay, the bonus has just been up to 100k. You need to come out and do something to get that money. Again, he doesn't do it. Very boring fighter, let's be honest here. Let's just cut it straight, put it straight. Michael Van Page is boring. The reason why there was such a aura around him is because there was the potential that someone would run on to spin an elbow or a flying knee. Not anymore. Michael Van Page has been clocked. People realize you either wrestle him or you don't run into his punches. And Patterson put it on him at the end as well. Patterson went forward a lot more in the third round, took some overhands from Van Page, realized that he could take his punches. I mean, he should have knew that anyways, and it was a very boring fight. MVP says after that, what can you do when someone really doesn't want to fight? Well, he didn't want to fight either, and that's just it. That's the truth. So that's my thoughts. Movsar Evloev to fight Alexander Volkanovski next, surely. And yeah, UFC London, great card. I got the pick right once again with Evloev, and I pretty much got the fight and exactly how I was going to go again, like I did last week with Kakashi Dickens. So subscribe for more great fight predictions, I guess. Hopefully it continues. I can subscribe for more. We've been live every weekend so far for the UFC and some boxing in there. So make sure to come back for more. See around the screens as well. You can keep up with everything. Follow all those tags around the screen. See you next time. Let's go.